Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing amazing. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Lions Gate that we do have the 8th of August. The energy is going to increase because it is when the star system of Sirius aligns with the constellation of Orion and then directly to Earth, channeling extragalactic light. So we may receive downloads so we can access our higher mind and our higher self, our oversoul, and we can make some changes in the physical. At the same time, those changes may be perceived as dizziness, tiredness, a lot of going on, emotions overwhelm, and other people feels hyper DC. There is lots of third eye activations. So if you start seeing orbs, light, faces, shapes, don't get scared. If you are dreaming like a lot, if you are having surreal experiences, like sometimes it's like 2 o'clock and then there's a 1 o'clock, or you start forgetting things, it may be a side effect that you are not opening your third eye, but also your access to the higher realms. At the same time, what has happened if we experience any sort of uncomfortability or pain, headache sometimes, it is because we are not grounded enough or rested enough. So we can allow ourselves, our physical body, to hold more light. And in my case, when I feel any sort of pain, discomfort in my body, I used to have headaches every time I was doing many drawings at the same time. I used to have huge headaches, and then I had to stop everything like for a day and a half until the headache will go away. And then I had to learn to do the drawings little by little, because let's say that I'm doing an Arcturian that is in the 6th or 7th dimension. If I need 6, 7 or 8 hours to finish the drawing, it means that I'm going to be channeled for 6, for 7 or for 8 hours, which can be a lot of light that my body is not used to. So I'm going to experience a sort of discomfort. I have noticed in myself that I can channel easily for 1 or 2 hours, but if I go beside 2 hours, like 2 hours and a half, 2 hours 15 minutes, I get totally drained. It is as if I ate everything in the restaurant and then I feel like I want to just like stomach ache. So I would enjoy if I go to eat in a delicious restaurant, just one meal and maybe dessert, maybe appetizer, or maybe something to drink. But if I try to choose everything, I'm going to get overloaded with food and I'm going to experience some indigestion. This is why we do have ascension symptoms. Ascension symptoms, it is any sort of download, upgrade. This is the way that I do understand. People may have another definitions, which is just fine. A sort of download or light that it was not able to be integrated for whatever reason, because we are not there yet, because we have been busy, because we don't understand, because of whatever reason you can name it, and then it got stuck. For me, mainly they got into my head because I have the tendency to think a lot. I'm gonna have to be honest. So because I think a lot and I try to understand and figure out every little detail, sometimes I'm going to develop resistance to whatever I am experiencing. That resistance is going to create headaches. Another thing, third eye when opens, sorry that I'm on the phone, it's just I'm away from home and I don't have the thing, so I'm gonna do my best not to move it. Third eye opening always gives me headaches because physically my pineal gland is going to decalcify so I can see more and experience more, and it's going to create a sort of needle pain or sometimes headache or sometimes just like buzzing or dizziness or drowsiness. Sometimes you may feel tingling sensations, and sometimes I want to see normal, and then I'm gonna start seeing guides and aliens just popping up whoever I'm talking, and then I'm trying to figure out in this reality. But the more that I resist, the most uncomfortable it's gonna feel for me. When you see physical, it is like you have like a galactic or celestial lens that are either into your physical eye. So it's just like I feel like putting a contact lens on it, kind of like a lens that go in and out. Sometimes I feel like my eyelid tingling. Sometimes I'm gonna see all steamy, and then the image or the thought or the feeling is going to come through. So if you're experiencing any sort of ascension symptoms, the best advice that I can give is give your time to process, to heal, to ground, to integrate. That is the reason why our ancestors always used to connect to Mother Earth, and their guides were the sun, the moon, the water, the light, because Gaia helps us to filter the light in such a way we don't feel any discomfort. I wouldn't say not to at all, but to the minimum. So ground. If you feel any sort of, if you're tired, rest. If you feel dizzy, rest. Sometimes sleep is the best thing we could do, because otherwise it feels like swimming against the current of the river, and that just leads us astray. Another thing that I wanted to talk into this energy report for August is we are in the influence of the lions. And this time, starseeds that are born actually in this first week of August, what I am learning, what I'm doing, the soul charts, it is, forgive me, they are Syrians connected with Larians, or Larians connected with Syrians, or Orions connected with Pagans and Syrians. They mostly are going to have main Lara and Sirius and Orion influence. And of course, sometimes you have Pleiades and many other races, but mainly the lion heart. The lion heart is a spirit that is courageous to go into the shadow or into the light, courageous to create change, courageous to be there and find peace when you don't know how to get it, to love when you feel or when you have been wounded before, to have compassion when it must be, so you can find neutrality. Sometimes compassion is not allowing others to do whatever they want from us. It's not putting yourself as dormant. I think compassion, it is more like holding the space in the best neutrality that I can reach when I feel like distortion, whether that I am giving that distortion or receiving that distortion. So whoever give and receive in that connection can find neutrality, so we can just hold the space for healing to come. And when we as healers, because I think we are all healers, allow ourselves to be with someone that needs to speak the truth, whether that comes from shame and guilt or pain or sadness or betrayal or anxiety, sometimes that person is all that needed someone to listen to that, to listen to their heart, and without judging or criticizing or telling or manipulating what you should do, but just like, I'm sure you will know what to do when it's your time. I'm just here holding the space for you to find light. I think that is the most helpful thing that we can do. I have done that, and others have done it for me, and it is beautiful. When I have feel guilt or shame, or like I'm wrong, or someone, and then someone has the capacity to just hold me without saying anything or judging me or anything, I just feel that connection, like, you got this, you will know what to do. It's just precious because we all have those moments. Emotions may feel like all over the place sometimes because we are empaths, we are sensitive people, but at the same time, because we are going to have many openings during this year, so we allow ourselves to working more, and many people is going to wake up in the next couple years, and we're going to be the way showers are going to have all of us in moment on earth. So we do have this 8-8 Lionsgate, that is when Earth connects with the star system of Sirius through Orion. But we also have the equinox, the 22 of September, and then we have the 11/11 and November 11, and then the 21 of December, we do have the winter solstice, I believe, that is when we change timelines. And then next year, the first new moon and moon of January, we are going to be infusing with the power of 222 year, because it's 2022, and we're going to have a conjunction between planets that are going to intensify. I don't remember if it was Pluto in Pisces or Aquarius. I won't lie to you, I don't remember because I feel like channeling. I don't remember, but we're going to change into frequency of healing water, which is going to be helping us to activate, to heal, to ground. But at the same time, guys, water comes to melt the ice, and ice represent the blocks, the things that we have in us. But at the same time, that water can be easily steamed, and in this case, steam will be kind of like the higher self of the ice. And then water, it is us being in 4 dimension, going in and out from 3 and 5 trying to ascend. So a lot of things are going to change, and our emotions are going to be magnified, and certainly something that I'm feeling, because the emotions help us to heal whatever that arises. So be patient with yourselves, hold a space for yourself and for others. And something that I am still learning, it is whatever I do, I think it's enough, and whatever I do, I think it's the best that I can do. So sometimes I think we push ourselves too much, like I want to do this and I want to do it now, but every process in our life has a different timing, and that timing has to do with whatever is in the highest best for all of us together. At the same time, this 8-8 portal is going to be a great opportunity for manifestation. So if you would like to manifest new things into your life, new job, new house, a relationship, new type of new activations, healing abilities, or whatever, set your intentions, choose whatever meditation you would like to do with whoever you feel guided. I am going to do the 7th channeling. If you feel guided, I will invite you. You can just log into the page into the events, but I'm going to put the link in the comments of this video. And right here for our members, depending on the level that you are, I am not in new videos, but whatever meditation you feel guided, set your intentions, and whether that you are giving light or receiving light, allow yourself to tune into what it is in the highest best for yourself, but also for all others. Manifestation, for me, I have found out that it's very helpful being grateful just for what we have, noting that what we have is all that we need, and that what we have, we already have it within. And whatever we would like to manifest in the external is kind of just like a consequence for that. I hope that helps. Another thing that I wanted to say, it is that the next month, the energy is going to change into reorganize yourself, reset yourself, recalibrate yourself, taking an inventory about what has been the year where we are, and what we would like to become. So this is the ideal opportunity, at least for myself, to listen to myself, identifying what I feel, what wounds I feel, where I feel more comfortable and expanded, and where I still could evolve more. So within the few weeks that at the end of August the energy changed into reorganizing myself, I can declutter. At the end of August, the energy is going to be suited for us to declutter our mind, our emotions, our homes, and life, whatever. So taking a list of intentions during this Lion's Gate, but adding actually what we would like to invite, but also what we would like to get rid of, things that are actually not serving us anymore. That is the ideal, so we can keep feeding those intentions with seeds of life during the rest of August, because in September is going to be a shift so we can exactly reset on where we are in the present moment, so we can identify what we'd like to become, and we can take baby steps towards that. And then the energy is going to shift in October into finding balance between the dark and light, between the shadow and the higher aspect of us, and the ascension between the masculine, the feminine, and all of those things. So in October, it's always a lot of shadow work that we do, but integrating the shadow is necessary. The more that we empty ourselves, the more that we can activate ourselves, guys. That is a fact. I mean, for me, it is like proof. So we can prepare, and then in December is going to be once again what happened in this year, in this 2021, what happened to me, what I feel, and what I would like to do better for 2022. 2022 is going to be a year that is going to be intense in many ways, because 2023 is going to be a huge awakening for Earth. People that don't even think of waking up are going to wake up. So it's going to be a year for soul work for all of us together, because there is no others. We're all one, we're all connected one way or another. So thank you for being here on this channel. I appreciate, and exciting things are coming for us, so we can all work together. I always appreciate your feedback, your comment. I'm going to change the services in the page, and I'm going to change the page a little bit. And for me, it is a way that we can all easily integrate the codes of light, but at the same time that we can all keep growing together, because this is why encoded frequency it is the frequency that we are trying to discover in all of us, the essence of the light that it is decoded, hidden within the self, that we are just trying to awake, trying to make it our own. I'm going to do just a few minutes of light language and just once again, this 7th of August, 9 a.m. I am going to channel the Young Council of Light, and then I think it's gonna be amazing. So I hope you can join me, and if you can add, no worry about it, I'm going to download the video and put it available for you in the channel. So let the stars to support you and to show you the way. Matu iki ishtara asiti iki ishka. Blessings from my heart, Lord.